is a very happy Halloween for baseball fans here in L.A., home of the World Series champion Los Angeles Dodgers. Last night beat the Yankees. In a lot of ways, the Yankees beat the Yankees. They blew it in the fifth inning. They had a 5-0 lead, made a series of errors. They're saying it was the most embarrassing thing to happen to New York since Rudy Giuliani. And now we wait for the Yankees' legal challenges to play out in court before we can certify the results. Do you hear how crazy that sounds? Yeah. It was the biggest comeback in World Series history, and the Dodgers and their fans back home were ready to celebrate.
Start the party, Los Angeles! Your Dodgers have won the World Series! What's it like in L.A. right now? Oh, my goodness!
Party is on, baby! Now they got therapy for real.
Fireworks.
It's legal, people.
In the middle of La Cienega. Wow.
No, it is not legal, people. It is definitely not legal to shoot fireworks on La Cienega Boulevard. Every once in a while, living in L.A., you have a moment when you realize that everyone has fireworks except you. This was the Dodgers' second title in 5 years, but the last one happened during the pandemic, so the fans had to go twice as crazy this time around with fireworks, lots of illegal fireworks, waving flags. They had the traditional cars doing donuts in the intersection. They set a bus on fire in Echo Park. And then things got really crazy with some totally out-of-control line dancing. And that is not, you know what? Fun is fun, but that's just too much. Why do they have to burn the bus? It was a perfectly good bus. Cities should provide fans with, after a team wins a game, cities should provide the fans with stuff they can destroy, things they were going to throw out anyway. Like, we don't need this mailbox. Here, blow this up. Meanwhile, while we were torching buses, this is how they celebrated in Shohei Ohtani's hometown. That's what you call Japandemonium right there. The victory parade is tomorrow. It starts at City Hall downtown, and based on traffic, should end somewhere around opening day next season. So we have a parade tonight, too, for Halloween. It's hard to tell when it's Halloween in Hollywood. We have crazy people walking around in costumes every night here. You know, every year, Google puts out a list of the most searched costumes. The top costume this year was the shrunken head guy from Beetlejuice, and the least popular is the Hawktua girl's father. No, this is Bob from Beetlejuice. He's #1 this year. Congratulations, Bob. Coming in at #2 on the list, Raygun, the breakdancer from the Olympics. Imagine being so ridiculous that you become a Halloween costume. To me, that's better than a gold medal. Raygun is followed by Catnap, a character from Poppy Playtime, which is a weird mystery thing that no parents understand. And just outside the top 10 at #11, the Chipotle burrito costume. Diarrhea not included. So our son was so excited about Halloween, he woke up this morning at 3:45, which is terrible. I'm considering taking legal action against him. There are also too many candies. We don't need 600 kinds of Halloween candy. Some of them need to go, and I have to say, I would start with this, Smarties. There's nothing smart about them. They are so dumb. The wrapper, zoom in on that wrapper, because you can see, the wrapper is a picture of the wrapper. No one buys these. They just show up. I have a theory they're the same rolls of Smarties from when we were kids. They just keep circulating like nickels. And they taste like nickels, too. You ever see the Smarties box? Family owned since 1949. And boy, do they taste like it. They taste just like 1940. They're like little Tums with no antacid in them. It's time for Smarties to go. So, Guillermo, thank you very much. Smarties, you are not sweet, delicious, or fun. You are hereby banished from our planet and sentenced to an eternity in hell. Even hell doesn't want Smarties. Get this out of here. Yeah. And you're next, Almond Joy. The not-so-great Pumpkin got a head start on Halloween yesterday. He showed up for a rally dressed as a garbage man. Which I do have to say, the vest really brings out the color of his mouth. He even rode around in a garbage truck. He got a garbage truck and put his name on it because he is a ridiculous person. But Sean Hannity, God bless him, the dumber Trump gets, the deeper Sean digs to spin stupid into smart.
One man's trash is another man's treasure. And today in Wisconsin, take a look at that. This may go down as an iconic, epic moment that we will remember for a long time.
Oh, yes. Epic, iconic, all of those things. Washington crossed the Delaware. Trump hitched a ride in a garbage truck. And let's have another look at our hero struggling to get into that truck in this iconic moment. I got greasy fingers. I found some fried chicken in the back. And then, yeah, he did manage to get his load into the cabin of the cab, but from which he decided it would be a good idea to hold a press conference.
Joe Biden should be ashamed of himself if he knows what he's even doing. And she should be ashamed because she shouldn't let him do it. She's the vice president, but I assume she's acting as the president. She should never have let that happen. I hope you enjoy this garbage truck.
More than you'll ever know. The garbage is driving the truck. And then this lunatic decides to stay in the garbage costume for the whole duration of his speech, like a 4-year-old who wants to wear his costume to school. And I have to say, if there is a single image that we will look back on and say this defines what America was going through in 2024, I think it would be the Republican nominee for president dancing to the song YMCA in a garbage man costume. It's easy to do. You just do it like this. And that vest will come in handy when he's on the side of the highway picking up trash with the other inmates. Trump was in Albuquerque today where he had a lot of trouble finding a venue because he still owes that city $445,000 from the last time his circus came to town. He stiffed them when he left, which is what he does. And, of course, the reason Trump is a cosplay garbage man this week is to try to distract us from the backlash he's getting from the Puerto Rican community and other Spanish-speaking Americans for that rally he did in New York on Sunday. So in order to, how do you say ingratiate in Spanish, Guillermo?
Captar la simpatía.
In order to do that, he decided to get to know the heavily white crowd.
You know, on the East Coast, they like being called Hispanics. You know this? On the West Coast, they like being called Latinos. So, poll, give me a free poll. You know, I don't have to spend $300,000. Which do you prefer? Latinos. Uh-oh. Hispanics. As I was saying, I love the Hispanics. I love them. They're great people, and they are warm. They are warm. Sometimes they're too warm. You want to know the truth?
What is going on here? ¿Qué está pasando aquí? I mean, what do you think he means by they're too warm?
Oh, they're like, I think they say they're like too poco caliente, something like that.
Sí.
Yeah.
Caliente, too mucho caliente. And then he continued with some musings about his opponent.
The reason Kamala's campaign has been reduced, this desperate, pathetic stream of hoaxes and lies, is very simple. She's a liar. She's a train wreck who is totally unqualified to be the president of the United States of America. There are some people who thrive under pressure, and there are some people who crack under pressure. She's a cracker.
Oh, you better be careful. You keep talking like that, they might vote for her. Last week, Trump sat with Joe Rogan for 3 mostly incomprehensible hours. Today, it was his running mate's turn on the couch that he definitely didn't try to have sex with to share some of the deep and learned thoughts he has about gay men.
I wouldn't be surprised if me and Trump won just the normal gay guy vote. Because, again, they just wanted to be left the hell alone, and now you have all this crazy stuff on top of it that they're like, well, no, we didn't want to give pharmaceutical products to 9-year-olds who are transitioning their genders. We just wanted to be left the hell alone.
Yes, GD, I'm sure the normal gays will be lining up to vote for you in droves. You can tell these guys are getting desperate when they start in with the gay stuff. Tucker Carlson, no bottom is too deep for Tucker Carlson to scrape.
Tim Walz is very obviously gay. I look at him and I'm like, well, you're gay. And I'm sure I'll be attacked for saying that. Maybe he's not gay, but he certainly seems gay.
Well, if that isn't the pot calling the kettle fierce, I mean, I just, you know what? I just find it very interesting coming from a man whose screensaver is a close-up of Vladimir Putin's nipples. That's all. Have you seen those ridiculous fear-mongering anti-transgender ads Trump is running during the baseball games? They ran like 500 times. There is no group too vulnerable for these animals to attack. But I guess it's important for Trump voters to know that he doesn't go for any funny stuff.
Kamala Harris supports taxpayer-funded transgender surgeries for prisoners. She wants to make America gay. Donald J. Trump is not gay. He's the least gay. Donald Trump dodged the draft just to make sure he didn't have to shower with dudes. Donald Trump would rather dance with ladies, beautiful ladies, to his favorite band, The Village People. Donald Trump loves ladies so much, he likes to smell them. He's a man, not a tran. When President Trump talks about Arnold Palmer's big old hog,
This is a guy that was all man.
it's because he loves golf, not balls. He doesn't like balls at all.
Huge.
The sicko liberals could never turn Donald Trump into a woman. Chop off one penis and another one will grow right back in its place. Kamala is for they, them. President Trump is for him. It's election day, not election gay. Vote Trump. Garbage trucks.
Any questions?
Paid for by the committee to elect Donald Gay Trump.
Jay! It's Jay. Jay.